Good morning. I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend in the US and enjoying your weekend wherever you are actually, but it's a long one here, which is great. I've taken a few days off as well, so I'm going to have a 5-day weekend, so I should get lots of crafting done. This is Liz Bailey, as you all know, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in New Jersey, but originally from Britain, which explains the slightly mixed up accent, I expect. So today we're going to talk about the triangle stamp set. I had previously done the right triangle, and I thought, I wonder, are the stitched triangle dies, which I've got here, backwards of course, are they going to work with the triangle? It looks like they might. I was thrilled to discover that they actually do. So if you buy the right angle bundle, which includes the stitched triangles, and then you get the triangle set, you've kind of got a 2-for-1, which is always good. Right, I am going to change my glasses so I can actually craft. Now everything in the background gone a little blurry. These are my computer glasses, and they work great for crafting. So I'm going to point you down. So hold on a second while I do that, and then, oops, sorry about that. Let's see. That's shining at you. This isn't very flat. No, that looks good. Perfect. Okay. So here you can see is the triangle set, and it makes gorgeous little trees, and I had a lot of fun with it when I was playing with it last week. So let me show you what we're going to make. So here's the first one. I just got carried away and made a number of these, and then discovered, as I said, that these fit. So you've got this lovely stitched edge around there. And so I just made a number of trees and cut them out and then played with them to see what I thought would look nice. So do we need a bit more light on this subject? Pull that in a bit. Yes, that's better. Okay, so then we're going to make this one, which is just a very simple card, but it's 2-time stamping here, and so you need to be a little precise. And then this one, I thought, when I was starting to look at this stamp set, I didn't even notice that there are these little ornaments. So I decided to add them. So if you would like to have a set of cardstock pre-cut for you to make these cards, if you place an order of $25 or more, I will send, well, basically a pack that looks like this, and it'd be labeled, and you'd get the tutorial to tell you how to make them, although they're fairly simple. If you just want the tutorial, it's $15. So it's much better value, of course, to place an order and get the tutorial bundled together, but up to you. So this is what you would get. So you take them out and you separate down to a card base, and that will be what you need for one of the cards. So let's get started. So, oh, wrong thing. So I'm going to start with this one, which is so cute. So as you can see, I've been doing stuff on this one. Let's put it this way around. So I'm using soft suede, poppy parade, and shaded spruce today for these cards. Very Christmassy. I mean, obviously these are Christmas cards, but I've gone traditionally Christmas coloured Christmas colours for the trees. It didn't stamp very well. Well, we'll just stamp another one. That one is perfect. Okay, I'll get rid of that. And then we can do, maybe on the other side. No, we can't. Well, we'll just have another piece of card. Okay, no problemo. And then this one is a bit fun. So here are the poinsettias. Then I'll need my shaded spruce for the leaves. It's just, oh, this is going to be fun. I can't see very well. Oh well. Now let me just pull it over here and take a look. Needs more ink. Yes, well, this is probably not going to work out too well because I can't have it where I want it. As you can see, that's not quite right. But I knew that would happen because trying to do two-step stamping from back here is not particularly easy. So, rather than make you watch me stamp, die cut these out, I actually happen to have some that I did last week sometime when I was making these. So as you can see, it was just not right. Actually, I think I did it the wrong way around, so even worse. So anyway, let's continue. So we've cut these out. That was very lucky that I was looking for what I needed to do this morning and discovered that I had exactly the cutouts I needed because I had, done a number because I hadn't actually decided how I was going to do the card at the time. Looks like I might need to re-ink my shaded spruce at some point. There you go. Is that one beautiful? Then I'm going to give it a tree trunk. There we go. Now this one I think should be about there. So that means just push it up a little bit and my tree trunk. I'm going to pop this up. And I just noticed that this tree is white and the background is very vanilla, and that is going to drive me absolutely potty. So I'm going to put this to one side and pull out. Oh no, I want a white piece. No, that's not the right size. Well, that would be, except the corner got chopped off. Oh my goodness me. Usually have them cut in the right size, but apparently I need to do some cutting. And I also need to make myself some more blanks. Okay, so let's get this down to the right size. So that'll be 4 inches by 5 1/4. I'll just trim that down over here, and we'll just carry on, shall we? So, yep, that's perfect. So, where's this? Here we go. Let's try this again. I really don't like mixing white and vanilla. I don't know why. I'm sure people are happy with it, but I don't like it. Right, so as we were, yes, I know I'm slightly crazy, don't worry. I'm fairly harmless. So I'll put that there. Yep, looks nice. Take some of these off. Just a couple will do. And we place him right about there, I think. Then you take this one. Try not to get it in a absolute line. Let me maybe do this first. There we go. Then this definitely needs there you go. Which way do you like better? Maybe that way. I haven't done my tree trunk. So let's do the tree trunk. Here we go. Up a little bit and put it about there. Now we can put this there. Right. And then we hide these away for a minute because I'm going to get my ribbon out. And that just seems asking for trouble. If you don't, put that away. So put those there. And I'm going to use this beautiful red and gold ribbon. It comes from the All the Trimmings ribbon combo pack. And you get this Old Olive and Puppy Parade. And it's really pretty. And perfect for Christmas cards, really. So I'll just make a... Thanks, Kerry, and thanks for watching. So the thing I really like about these actually are, I've started with traditional colours, I know, but I'm almost certainly going to go off into the realms of fantasy and have a lot of fun with just playing with colour combinations, because if I'm going to make a lot of these, which I may very well be going to, then I'm going to get bored with the same colours. So I'll probably have some different ones going on. So I want to use a glue dot on this, but the glue dot's a bit big, so I'm just going to roll it a little bit so it's now a bit smaller in diameter, and then just stick it on there. get myself unstuck from it. And I think that will go right there. It would of course have been better to have attached this earlier before I started really adding things to it, but you know, it is what it is. We can cope. And it also meant that I could make sure that the tree's stamped right before I committed it to the card. I think it's the most nerve-wracking thing when you've finished a card, you spend a lot of time on it, and then you have to stamp on it on the card and you mess it up, and then, well, obviously most times you can fix it, but sometimes it's hard. So anyway, here is not quite number one. First one, I've got these gilded gems that I'm putting on the top of the trees. Just push it off and anoint the tree with it. I don't know if you can anoint trees, but you know what I mean. That one goes right there. There we go. Now card number one is complete. So that's that one. They even look the same. Amazing. And where did I put the other one? Ah, golly. I'd lose my head if it wasn't stuck on. Okay, that's for the next one, which I would show you if I hadn't put it down somewhere. Oh, here it is. So this is the one we're doing next, and this is going to be a real challenge because it's two-step stamping again. And we saw how well that went earlier. But I think this time, if maybe I have it the right way up, it will be, we'll have a better chance. Let's try it then, right? Okay. So first off, I started with this one. Which, can you see this? Yes. Stamped. I think it will fit. Yes, it will. I definitely have to re-ink that. So, fairly subtle, but once you add the gold stars, it's awesome. Get rid of that, and then pull this in, and the gold stars, and let's just test that. I just thought, this is a one-shot deal, this one. I don't have this one already done, so let's see what we can do, shall we? I'm going to bring it slightly closer to me so I can have a better chance. I think that's good. Let's see. Fingers crossed. Wow. Ah, that's good. So apparently if I have it the right way up, I can actually do a better job. So, unlike with the poinsettias. Just clean that off. Right. So now I am going to, well, I've got to heat this obviously, but on my card, which side did I make shiny? That side. Okay, because you know that when you use your bone folder, one side gets slightly shiny, and I always like that to be on the back. You have to look fairly carefully to find it, and I figure if I can't figure it out, then no one else is going to see it anyway, so it's fine, but I could see it today. So that is going to go about there, and then we have the joy and cheer underneath. So I figure I might as well do all the embossing at the same time, right? And I think about there for that. Put that out of the way. And oh gosh, I can't believe it. I cleaned up after myself. It's not normal. I can pretty much guarantee you that this stuff will still be out tomorrow evening, but I will clean it up then, probably. I'm going to need that again. Okay, so let's heat emboss. So turn down your volume if you've got it up. Let it heat up a bit. Actually, I'll do the other one first. So it doesn't matter if this one warps a bit, but I don't want the card base to warp really. So having it hot and ready to go would be much better for the card base. Don't you just love it? I love making Christmas cards because that's pretty much the only time I feel that gold embossing and gold foil and all that kind of thing is making sense, unless of course it's weddings or something, but I can't remember the last time one of my friends got married, so it's Christmas cards for the sparkly stuff for me. There we go. Lovely. Right, so next, yeah, that's good. Next we have to stamp this out, die cut it out, and I know I said I had done some of the stuff already, but this was one I thought, you know, I want to show you how cool this new thing is again. And oops, let me get out my. And here's the thing I really love about it. It tells you. It says number 1, and then if you want to do the cutting, you need number 1, number 2, which is also labeled. So okay, so I can do number 2, and then I need the two plastic see-through shape things, plates. And I used to do a fair amount of work on my die cut and on my die cutting machine, but then when it changed to bigger, you know, the 3D embossing folders, it just, oh, that's where it is. I'd have to look up how to do it because I couldn't remember because I didn't use them very often. And so, but this one, it's right on the plate. Sorry, I think I'm shaking you. Maybe I'll find somewhere else to put it so it's not on the same. Yeah, that's what I should do. I'll find another little table to put it on. Maybe next to my, see, just enough space. Just so that I can still do the die cutting, but not make you seasick. So, as you can see, it fits perfectly with these dies. I love it. I love having another option for it. So, let's just put this card together. Need the trunk. I don't use soft suede very often. Can you tell? It's still stiff. Okay. There we are. And well, actually. Let's put these two together first. I really must get my order in for the magnetic plate and some more of the seal refills, which I've run out of again. Oh, I haven't got any spare. I mean, that's run out for me. I like to have some in staging. So if we put this here, then we add the tree. Sag if I don't prop it up, so we'll just add a few more, and then we'll just take the backs off a few of them. I think 3, seeing as it's a triangle, and we're good to go. That's even. Yes, and there we go. Card number 2. Then got some tips for you on this one. I should have showed you how I messed it up, but I think I threw it out. Oh yes, see here, I did this first, as you would expect, because I need the lines to show where to put it, and then I stamped my ornaments, trying to get it right up to the gold, and I managed that really well. So well, in fact, that there was some red on the gold embossing piece, so when I tried to wipe it off, it smeared all over the card. So I've come up with a new plan. So let's get our pieces for this one. Oh, but I have to get that out again because that needs to be embossed. I forgot about that. Let's see if I can remember to put the ribbon around it before I stick it on. That will be a good thing, won't it? Let's try. So, I think that side looks nice. Yeah, that's why it's bothering me. That's not straight at the top. Okay, fine. I do like the grid paper for this. So it needs to be fairly high up, right? So that's that. Move that out of the way. Here we go. So this is, I think, a better way of doing it. So I put that there, and I sprinkle it with the embossing powder, as usual, right? And clean up. I definitely need more. I think I have one in staging. In fact, I'm positive I have at least one in staging. I get nervous at Christmas about running out. And then, here's the weird thing. I am not going to heat it yet. I am going to add this. So if I cross the gold, it won't matter as much, I hope. I also realised that I could use a Stampin' Up marker to fill in any gaps of the... See, there's a little bit missing there. I'm going to fill it in with my marker. So, yeah, put that out of the way before I start heating. do love heat embossing. It was reminding me this morning of an onstage I was at, and Shelley Gardner was saying how she has always loved this, and that in the old days, before they had a heating tool, they used to go out into the kitchen and use the kitchen stove to do the embossing. Where did I put it? Which was fine until the day she went into somebody's kitchen and they had a gas stove. So I don't remember if she actually told us what happened, but I can't imagine it went very well. Okay, so I've lost my embossing folder. I was going to do... Oh no, I haven't. I just found it. I had forgot I was going to do this earlier, but let's get out our handy dandy little machine and have it tell us how to emboss this piece of Poppy Parade. Don't think we need the extra dimensional back. So let's have a look at it. I think we just, yep, 1 and 3. So we don't need this extra shim. We just put it. I mean, I know these things really, but I just, because it's a new machine, I'm still a bit trying to really make sure I'm doing it right, particularly when I'm showing somebody else how to do it. Right, so let's put this to one side, close this up. Oh look, I've already got a smear of red on it. Fix that later. So this is the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's the snowflakey one in the Christmas mini. So we have yeah, that's where I put it. Okay, I think maybe when I went running earlier this morning, perhaps it was I dehydrated myself a bit, and I've only had about 1.5 pints of water, so maybe my brain's just not working straight today. But I am happy I went running. Sometimes it's that you've been, and that's the good thing. Sometimes it's enjoyable. Not so much at the moment. I'm getting back to it. So I'm going to mount this on gold foil. Aha! I knew it! Oh, that was so close. I don't know. Okay, we're going to add this to here. Let's finish putting that on, and let's figure out where we're putting it. About there, I think. And then sorry, I think I took it back away. We don't need all that excess. I'll trim it off. Right, then we stick it on to the gold foil. That was close, wasn't it? And then we may as well put it on here. there, I think. Then we need another little bow to put on it. It's so much harder to tie when there's a camera on it. I don't know why. Very peculiar. Make it a little smaller perhaps. And then we can just put him on there. Perfect. So about there and there. And again we get our glue dots, which are too big for this. So you just roll it with your finger. So you get little gluey, I don't know, rolled up glue dot, I guess. And you stick it on the back, try to get it off your finger. You have to get off your other finger and then you're good to go. So here we go. And there is number 3. So let's have a look again at what we did today. This one and I think it was this one. So as you can see, this triangle set is pretty versatile. These are all fairly different, I would say. And there's a lot you can play with. And there's even a star for the top of the trees, which I haven't used yet, and a load of greetings. It's great. But the fact that it coordinates with this die set, as well as what this one is bundled with, it's great in my opinion. So again, if you want me to send you the package of pieces cut, place an order with me of $25 and I'll send it to you. If you just want the tutorial, simple though it is, that would be $15. If you place the order with me and I send you the card kit, you'd also get the tutorial. And finally, if you would share this, I would be eternally grateful, and I'll put you in a drawer to get a little something from me. And if you were the lady that won last week, or possibly the week before, and she hasn't given me her her mailing address yet, so if you're watching, please do so. Anyway, so I hope you have a really great weekend and maybe do some crafting. Okay, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.